pick up.
We heard her.
All right, I'm sorry, apologize.
Okay, we heard her.
Okay. All right, so that was YouTube. Okay. All right.
All right, so we're back, right?
Yep.
All right. The alphabets will come as we review, but let's look at the pronouns again.
तो जो अल्फाबेट्स हैं वो आएंगे जैसे कि हम रिव्यू करेंगे.
So here is the first set of pronouns.
और ये आपके सामने जो है ये pronouns है. Do you mind it like I think maximize a little bit?
Does that help?
Yep, a lot. Thank you.
So these are how you say I or we, not me or my. In other words, this is the subject form of the pronoun.
तो ये जो pronoun है जो पहला हमारे पास है इसको हम जो है I को इस तरीके से बोलेंगे. ये जो है first person है और इसलिए हम इसको जो है I जैसे जो पहले बात करने वाला शख्स है कि मैं, ठीक है, तुम या वो नहीं. जो वो होता है वो थर्ड पर्सन होता है, तुम जो होता है वो सेकंड होता है और जो I है मैं जो हूँ वो फर्स्ट पर्सन.
So, and of course, there are plural forms down here.
और उसके बाद हम देखते हैं कि इसकी जो है वो जमा की मुख्तलिफ जो किस्में हैं.
All right, so when you compare them, it's clear that Hebrew and Aramaic are sister languages and come from a single parent way back in time. I mean, Ani, Ana, they even have the same second person pronoun, at, who, he. These were the same languages way back in time. And as people migrated and separated, the languages developed differently. But Hebrew and Aramaic are very, very close.
और अब्रानी और जो अरामी है ये तकरीबन जो है ये जो है एक ही जो है जड़ से निकली हैं. ये जुबानें एक ही जगह से ये जुबानें निकली हैं और आप देख सकते हैं कि ये जो दोनों जुबानें हैं जैसे अनी और अना और इसी तरीके से अता है और ये तमाम जो आगे हैं तो आप देखेंगे कि सब जो है ये आपस में जो है ये तकरीबन एक जैसे.
And remember, when I put something in parentheses like that, that just means an alternative ending. So that could be spelled Aleph Nun Aleph or Aleph Nun Hey, and it's the same word.
और ये जो है ये अलिफ नून और ए या इसको अलिफ नून और अलिफ लिखा जा सकता है. जब मैंने कुछ ब्रैकेट में लिखा हुआ है तो इसका मतलब है कि ये आखिरी वाला जो हिस्सा है जो हरफ है उसकी जगह ये ले सकता है.
And in Hebrew, in the second person, when you say you, they have a separate form for a masculine and a feminine, whereas in Aramaic, they only use one form, just happen to have two forms, ant or at. But there is no separate masculine or feminine in Aramaic.
जो अरामी है वो उसमें जो है जब हम दूसरे शख्स की बात करते हैं तो उनके लिए जो है चाहे वो मुज़क्कर हो या मोनस हो एक ही लफ्ज आएगा या अंत आएगा या अत आएगा. लेकिन जो अगर हम अबरानी में जाते हैं तो इन दोनों के लिए मुज़क्कर के लिए जो है वो अतः जो है और मोनस के लिए जो है वो अत इस्तेमाल हो।
And in Greek, they also do not have a second person, masculine, feminine, or neuter. They only have the one word. So yo, I, or si, you.
और ये जो है, how you pronounce ego?
Yeah.
Okay, ego और su, और
Now,
इनके लिए, इसके लिए भी जो है वो अलग अलग जो है वो मोनस मुज़क्कर नहीं है, बल्कि एक ही लफ्ज दोनों के लिए।
and remember, in Greek, this is all review. We've covered this, but it doesn't hurt to review. In Greek, in the third person, there is no third person pronoun. They use two different words. So in the masculine, and all three of them have a masculine, feminine, or neuter. But in Greek, avtos is actually the word self, like himself. And hutos is actually the word this. It's a demonstrative. And they use these instead of pronouns.
तो जो ग्रीक के अंदर जो है हुतोफ जो है वो जो इस्तेमाल होता है वो के लिए इस्तेमाल होता है, और हुता जो है वो इस्तेमाल होता है कि जैसे कि कोई सेल्फ के लिए, मैं खुद के लिए इस्तेमाल होता है।
Now, that continues on into the plural. They have actual second person plural pronouns and first person plural. I mean, that's we, that's you. But again, down here in the third person, this is these, or themselves. But they use them for pronouns.
तो जब हम बात करते हैं फर्स्ट और सेकंड पर्सन की, तो उसमें जो है वो एक ही लफ्ज इस्तेमाल होता है, लेकिन जब हम थर्ड पर्सन की बात करते हैं तो वो तुम्हारे जो है, तो या them जो है वो जो है इसकी ये 6 मुख्तलिफ जो है वो शक्लें हैं।
Now, I want to point out one thing. Notice that in the second person pronouns, in Hebrew, they all begin with Aleph Tav. All 4 of them. They all start with Aleph Tav. Now, notice also that Tav has a dagesh in it. That's because it was originally this, like in Aramaic. There's actually a noon there, but it disappeared and shows up inside the Tav as a dagesh with the Tav double. So anta, which is Arabic, for example, just becomes ta, and ant becomes at. Antem becomes atin, and anten becomes atin.
तो जब भी आप इब्रानी में देखते हैं तो फर्स्ट और सेकंड जो पर्सन है वो अलिफ और ताव से जो है वो शुरू होता है, लेकिन आप देखते हैं कि इसके दरमियान में दागिश है। दरअसल जैसे कि अरामी के अंदर अलिफ के बाद जो नून आ रहा है, जब वो खत्म हुआ तो वो आगे जो है वो दागिश दे रहा है, और ये जो है अपने महल में कानून पड़ा हुआ है, इसलिए जो है वो ये वही फॉर्म है जो कि आपको सामने स्क्रीन पे हाईलाइटेड नजर आ रही है। लेकिन जब हम जो है ये इसको अबरानी में लिखते हैं तो वो जो है जो नून जो है वो दागिश के अंदर कन्वर्ट हो।
And notice in the first person, they start with Aleph Noon. So in the Hebrew and in Aramaic, the first and second person pronouns all started with Aleph Noon. And to make it second person, you added a tav, made it ant, and then you added an ending to make it masculine, feminine, singular, or plural. But they all started with Aleph Noon, including in the plural.
और जब आप वाहिद या जमा को देखते हैं तो जो फर्स्ट पर्सन है वो अलिफ और नून के साथ जो है वो शुरू हो रहा है, और उसके बाद आप उसके आगे उसकी जो एंडिंग लगाते हैं, जिसकी वजह से या वो मुज़क्कर बन जाता है और या वो मुअन्नस बन जाता है।
Notice here in Aramaic, the difference between the masculine and the feminine is just a vowel. Atun versus atin. U is masculine, E is feminine. And that same vowel carries on in the third person. U is masculine, E is feminine. Just the consonants are different. But it's the vowel that makes it masculine or feminine.
और आप सेकंड पर्सन में देखते हैं कि ये अतून और अतीन, और इसी तरीके से जब आप थर्ड पर्सन में आते हैं तो जो ये वावल है वो और ई जो है वो उसी तरीके से रहता है।
So, all right. Pronouns, once you have them, you can make sentences. And by the way, the assimilation of noon is what we were talking about there, where a noon just disappears.
और ऊपर जब हम देख रहे थे कि जो नून गायब हो रहा था, उसको जो है हमने ये जो ऊपर जो कानून जो है वो उसको पढ़ा हुआ है। अब हम क्या करते हैं, जब भी आपने कोई जुमला बनाना होता है तो उसमें जो है क्या करते हैं कि प्रोनाउन लगाते हैं, तो उसके साथ जो है वो जुमला कोई भी उसके आगे नाम लगा दें, किसी तरह का भी कोई जो है वो नाम और वर्ब लगा दें तो वो जुमला बन जाता है। और ये जो कानून है जो हमने ये पढ़ा था जिसमें नून जो खत्म होता है, ये काफी तफसील से हमने पढ़ा है।
The word for and in Greek, you have two words, ke meaning and de meaning and, but de can also be a mild but. So ke and the.
और जो है जो दो जुमलों को या दो लफ्जों को मिलाता है उसको उसको अब जो ग्रीक के अंदर जो दो लफ्ज इस्तेमाल होते हैं, एक क्या और उसके अलावा द। जो द है वो दरअसल जब कोई जो मुलायम आवाज होती है तो उसमें इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, लेकिन इसका इसके साथ साथ मतलब लेकिन और भी होता है, जैसे एंड और बट है ना, जैसे तो इसको लेकिन और भी इसका मतलब द का।
And in Hebrew and Aramaic, the word for and but it's the same word. It just depends on how it's functioning. But it's just a vav prefixed. It's not a separate word. So davar, word. If I put vav on the front, vadavar, it's and a word. And that's true in Hebrew and in Aramaic. The conjunction is the same.
और अबरानी और अरामी के अंदर जब कंजंक्शन इस्तेमाल होता है तो वव इससे पहले जो है वो लगता है, और जैसे एक लफ्ज जो है जिसका मतलब वो लफ्ज है, जैसे दवार का मतलब लफ्ज होता है, तो इसके आगे जब वर्ब लग जाता है तो ये वाद वर्ड, तो इसका मतलब होगा और एक लफ्ज।
And what makes the conjunction a little more complicated is that it changes its pronunciation depending on what letters it's next to. So it's ordinarily the, but if it comes in front of a word that you say with your lips, the labia, so a bait, a mem, or a pay, then it becomes oo.
तो जब हमने जो है और लगाना हो वव किसी भी लफ्ज के आगे, लेकिन अगर वो उन लफ्जों ऐसी आवाजों के जो लफ्ज हैं जो कि हम अपने होंठों को पोजीशन देकर बोलते हैं, जैसे बैथ है, ठीक है, या बे है और मेम है और पे है, तो उस सूरत के अंदर जो है ये जो वाव है ये ऊ में तब्दील हो जाएगा.
So when you read this word, that's not woo, that's just ooh, bayit, uvayit.
तो जब हम घर को देखेंगे तो उसमें जो जैसे ये लफ्ज जो है तो इसको हम पढ़ेंगे उबायत.
Okay, now in Hebrew and Aramaic, if I want to say David is king, I just say David and king. I go David Melech, and that means David is king. In Aramaic, it's the same thing, David Milch. But in Greek, you have to have the verb is, like in English. You have to have this is. Hebrew and Aramaic, you don't need the verb. You just set the noun, the two nouns together, or if you want to say, I am the king, Ani Melech, you just use the pronoun and the noun with no verb. But in Greek, you have to have the verb. You have to have
जब आप अरामी और इब्रानी को का कोई जुमला देखते हैं तो उसके अंदर आपको वर्ब की जरूरत नहीं होती, जैसे कि इंग्लिश में या ग्रीक के अंदर होती है. इंग्लिश में जैसे हम डेविड इज किंग कहते हैं या उर्दू में हम कहते हैं कि दाऊद बादशाह है. लेकिन जब हम अमरानी में कहते हैं, अरामी में कहते हैं तो हम सीधा ही कहते हैं दाऊद बादशाह, देवीद मलिक. तो उसमें हमें जरूरत नहीं है कि इज या है लगाया जाए. लेकिन अबरानी के अंदर जो है हम जो है वो एमी जो है वो लगाते हैं, जिसका मतलब है एक वर्ब है.
And so what I've done here is I gave you the verb to be, imi, and it changes form depending on who the subject is. If it's I am, it's emi. But if it's you are, it's eh. If it's he, she, or it, third person, it's esti or estin. A noon will be inserted if the next letter is a vowel, but esti. We are as men, you all are este, they are esi. So you have 6 forms that you need to learn.
और ये जो एमी है इसकी जो है वो 6 मुख्तलिफ जो है वो फॉर्म्स हैं जो हमें जो है वो जुबानी याद करनी होगी, जैसे कि मेरे लिए, तुम्हारे लिए, उसके लिए, हमारे लिए, हमारे जब जमा में आएगा, और इसी तरीके से जो है जब जमा में वो के लिए आएगा.
So in Hebrew and Aramaic, you don't need the verb. So you can just write, Ata David, you are David. Ani Adonai, I am the Lord. Or Atun Rav Revin, you all, second person plural, are large, a lot. There's a lot of you. Atun Rav Revin. No verb is needed, just the pronoun and what it is you're saying about him. Yahweh Elohim, Yahweh is God. Yahweh Bavayit, Yahweh is in the house. At Va'ana, you and I, Rav Ravin, we are big. You don't need the is. You just stick them side by side.
Okay. I have a question. So that Godol or Godovim is mean large, right? Why we put this resh in the beginning?
At Aramaic, it's a different, it's doubling the word, Rav. That's just the way they do it.
Okay.
That's only if it's plural, by the way. If it's singular, it's not written that way. But I didn't want to get into all that. So.
Okay. तो जैसे कि यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं कि आप इंग्लिश के अंदर जो है वो आप देख रहे हैं कि आपको वर्ब की जरूरत है, लेकिन यहाँ पर बाकी जितने भी जुमले भी डॉक्टर वैंस ने पढ़े हैं तो वो ये सारी रिवीजन हो रही है, इसलिए तेज पढ़ रहे हैं. आपको जो है उसमें वर्ब की जरूरत नहीं है.
And so then what we did in the rest of the chapter is I gave you vocabulary. I gave you common names. The most common, in fact, I think it's the 25 most common names in the Bible. And I gave them to you in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. So Abraham, that's how it's written in Hebrew, that's how it's written in Aramaic, and that's how it's written in Greek. And when we had that, with the pronouns we already learned, we can make sentences. And so that was what this was about.
तो जो बाइबल के अंदर बहुत ज्यादा मशहूर नाम है उनकी आपके पास जो है ये लिस्ट एक पूरी जो है मौजूद है 3 बाब के 9वें सफ़े के ऊपर। तो उसी जैसे इब्राहिम है और उसको अब्रानी के अंदर, अरामी के अंदर और ग्रीक के अंदर कैसे लिखा जाता है, आवाज तकरीबन जो है वो इतनी ज्यादा जो है वो नहीं तब्दील होगी। आप जब इसको पढ़ेंगे आहिस्ता आहिस्ता तो आपको जो है वो समझ आएगी इसकी। how you pronounce Yeshua?
Yeshua.
And some people, they use her in the beginning. I was looking in some of the videos online. Her Yeshua. Why they use that?
Well, it's a schwa. It's the word salvation, Yeshua. But notice that the word Joshua, this word right here, Joshua, in Greek, it's the same as Jesus. Whereas the name Jesus is not really Yehoshua. It's, skip the H-O, it's Yeshua. It's a yod with a schwa, Shua, Yeshua.
Okay, it's Yeshua.
And it's one word, Yeshua.
Yeshua.
Put the accent on the end.
Okay.
Yeshua.
Yeshua.
There you go. All right, so long ago when we were working on this, we did these sentences.
और हमने काफी देर पहले इन जुमलों को किया था। ये जो चैप्टर है 3, ये हम दोबारा रिवाइज कर रहे हैं।
So I thought in the last time we would practice these, and this would give you a chance to review your alphabet, because I'm actually going to call on Akmal to read, and then we're going to translate it. And I'll call on Maria to read and to translate it, and it'll help you review your letters. And in the 15 minutes we have left, let's do that. Is that okay?
Yeah, but 15 हमने पिछली दफा जो था इन जुमलों को जो है पढ़ने के लिए और उसको इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेशन करने के लिए कहा था। तो आज जो है हम इसकी दोबारा प्रैक्टिस करते हैं इकट्ठे मिलकर, और बारी बारी कोई इसमें नहीं है, अगर नहीं बोला जाता तो कोई मुश्किल नहीं है, तो आपकी जो है डॉक्टर वैंस मदद करेंगे, लेकिन आप उसकी कोशिश करें।
All right, so let's look at this first one right here. This is chapter 3 in your handouts.
और आपके पास अगर ये है तो ये चैप्टर नंबर 3 है और उसका 10 नंबर पॉइंट वो है टॉपिक 3.
Page 11.
Yeah.
And Maria Arif, I hate to pick on you, but do you think you could pronounce that? Can you read that to me, please?
All right, Maria Arif. Maria Arif.
She ran.
No, she is not. She's a warrior. She's going to come back.
So do not be embarrassed, by the way, because everybody's going to do this, and it just takes practice.
इसमें परेशान होने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप कोशिश करें तो आप इसको पढ़ सकते हैं और हम सब मिलकर पढ़ेंगे इसको।
Well, why don't we move on to Fukras?
Okay, Fukras.
Yes, sir.
Can you try reading that highlighted one?
Come again, sir. I did not hear.
Can you read what I have highlighted? And would you please?
Yahweh.
That is Yahweh, that's right. But what about this part?
Actually, I don't know even the ABC of Aramaic or this is my first class.
Oh, really? And we're jumping in chapter 3.
Tell
I
me.
am sorry. Well, let's teach you something.
Yeah, it came in my heart that the word is Yahweh.
That is
And-
Yahweh. But let's look at this word. Let's teach you a little Hebrew. You see this? First of all, Hebrew reads in this direction. It reads right to left. So we go this direction. Notice the one is way out here. So we're going to start here and read that way. Okay?
Okay.
Let's look at this first letter. That letter is just, it's the cutting off of breath. It's, and then the little line under it is the vowel. So the cutting off of breath and then the vowel. And the straight line is an ah sound. And so when you combine these two, cutting off the breath and then the vowel, you get ah. So those two symbols make the sound ah. Can you say ah for me? There you go. This next letter, it's got this little foot on it. That is a T. T like in English, like in Arabic, like in Urdu, just a T sound. And then that little cross under it, that little tiny T, it's a vowel. It's also pronounced ah. So the straight line and that thing are both pronounced ah. And in Hebrew, you pronounce the consonant and then the vowel. So this T with that vowel, it's a T sound, and then an ah, and you combine them. And when you combine them, you get ta. Can you say ta?
Ta.
Okay. And then that hey on the end, it's just to tell you that there's a vowel there. You don't pronounce it. So these two, the whole word then would be pronounced ah ta, ah ta. Can you say ata?
Ata.
Okay, and that is the word for you, second person pronoun, talking to a male, and it's only one male, so it's singular, and so it's the word you, and it's saying you are the Lord, you the Lord, and in English we would stick in a verb. We would say you are the Lord, but that's not present in the Hebrew, but you got it supplied in the English. So ata, and we pronounce the divine name Adonai. Can you say Adonai?
Adonai.
Right.
Adonai.
Very good. Tika. So ata Adonai. Can you say the whole thing? Ata Adonai. Try that again.
Ata Adonai.
Very good. And then that's translated, you are the Lord. Translate that for me.
You are the Lord. Tu खुदावंद है.
Did he freeze? Oh, there he is. So remember, this is the word you, and then the Lord, and that makes a sentence when you put them together. It becomes you, the Lord. You are the Lord. Okay, Fukras?
Sir.
Cross. Yeah, he's good.
Sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay. So how would you translate that sentence?
Ata Adonai.
That's how you read it. Now translate it into English.
You are the Lord.
That's
You the
exactly
Lord.
right. You got it right, Tika. You are the Lord. All right. Very good.
All right.
Number 2. No, let's do it in Aramaic. Akmal.
Um,
Akmal, are you here? Are you hiding?
Akmal is here.
Well, I see his screen. I don't see him. And it says he's muted.
He was sick, but I don't know. He's in his blanket.
Oh, is he? Well, we don't
Yeah.
need to see him. Can you just
He
read?
has this. He gave me the testimony that when you pray, my temperature go more high.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
All right.
Sorry to hurt you there, Akmal. Well, it's either Akmal or Maria.
And Shine you have here too.
Oh, I didn't see Shine. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, you have Shine here, Akmal, Maria.
Well, Shyam can certainly read. Shyam, can you read that for me, please?
Is it Ana Adonai?
Well, close. That is a tav. And notice you got the 2 schwas. So it's
Okay.
actually Aunt Adonai.
Okay. And the
Can you say that for me?
translation, Aunt Adonai,
And how would you translate that?
you are the Lord.
That is correct. All right. Now let's look at the same one in Greek. And let's look at this. Maria's still gone. What is that? All right, well, look, let me just do it for you. So, se, Kyrios. Se, Kyrios.
Dr. Vance, all of them, they understand English. So I'm quite.
Okay. So, se, Kyrios. Second person singular pronoun. You. Kyrios, Lord. But unlike up here, in Greek, you have to have the verb. And it's which if you remember from right here, that's are. It's second person singular. You are. So, you are Lord in Greek. Se Kyrios. You are Lord.
Se Kyrios.
That is correct. Let's do one more. Sentence 2. All right. This first word, you got to learn the alphabet. I'm sorry, Fukras. You're going to have to go back and read chapters 1 and 2 and learn the alphabet.
Sir.
Now, do you speak Urdu?
Yes, I can speak English. I can speak Urdu.
What is your native language?
My mother language, native language is Urdu.
Okay. Well, Urdu uses the Arabic alphabet. Am I not right? Is that correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the Arabic alphabet and the Hebrew alphabet are the same. They just look different, but it's the same letters. And so that's a hey, a yod, and an aleph. And the yod is actually not a consonant. See that little dot down there? The dot and the yod together are a combination, and they make a vowel that is an E sound. So you have a word that starts with an H
He.
and then has a silent letter on the end. And it would be pronounced he,
E.
he. And then, oh, sorry, I skipped the line. We're actually doing this one. My bad. So that vav with a dot in the middle is an oo sound.
Ooh.
So this is who. You don't try to pronounce the olive, just ignore it. That word is who.
Who.
And then
Ooh.
we got a long word. And in Hebrew and Aramaic, it turns out in Arabic too, you have a syllable for however many vowels you have. So we have a vowel here, a vowel here, and a vowel here. So there are 3 syllables in this word.
Yeah.
And the first syllable is yes, Y-I-S.
Yes.
No, sin, S, not S-H.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I don't say S's correctly. I have a speech defect and I
Mhm.
teach language. God has a sense of humor.
Mhm. Yes.
So it's yes, Y-I-S. Maria's back. So anyway, for us, yes. And there's that little T sound that you had up there.
Sure.
And that consonant is a resh. So that's pronounced ra. Yes, ra,
Yeah.
ea, Yisrael. And that's Israel, of course. Yisrael. Who? Yisrael. Now, who we had way back up here. Right here. Who? It's a third person, singular, masculine pronoun. Who? It's he in English. We're all the way back down. Who Yisrael would be he, Israel.
He is Israel.
And then when you translate it, it becomes he is Israel.
He is Israel.
Now, Kenneth, are you gonna be able to work with the cross for the alphabet?
Yeah, I can take his some time. He's available. I can do it.
Do we have the recordings from back when we did it?
Yeah, we do recording. We have recordings too. I'll send him right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, Maria Arif, you went and turned off your video. I hope you didn't leave. She left again. She likes to grin at me and then leave.
Yeah, it's means she didn't do her homework.
There it is. I want you to pronounce that one. That's Aramaic. Can you read that, Maria? That's a hey. So it's an H sound. That's a vowel. It's an oo sound. It's an olive. At the end of the word, it has no sound. So you ignore it. So how would you pronounce those together? Who? Yes, who. And who is the third masculine singular pronoun. It's the word he in English. So who
Is he.
who Yisrael.
Israel. Who is
How do you think you translate who Yisrael? That's the name Israel.
who? किसी को आता है कि कैसे इसको ट्रांसलेट करेंगे? Who तो क्या मतलब होता है? इजराइल तो इजराइल सीधा ही है ना।
Listen or listen.
He is Israel.
Yes, you said that.
Good. All right. Dr. Vance, we have other teacher here too.
Okay, so we'll call it.
Yeah.
All right. And this is hard work, guys. But we're going to look next time the way we're going to do this. Oh, well, I was going to show you that. Bring this up. Just give me a second. So what we'll do is we'll actually look at the Bible and we'll point out the words that we know and we'll build on that. Okay? Stop
Yeah.
sharing.
Thank you.
I don't want you to panic, but we're doing it. We'll just take our time. All right. Let me close in prayer. Father, be with the students as they study. Let this next class go great, but help them remember the alphabets and learn something about the language that will help them understand the Bible better. In the name of Jesus, amen.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vance.
All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks. Bye. तो आप ये देखें, बहुत आसान है। अगर आप ये प्रोनाउन याद कर लें, नाम तकरीबन वैसे ही है, तो तकरीबन आपको 15 लफ्ज याद करने पड़ेंगे, तो आप एटलीस्ट पढ़ सकेंगे काफी चीजों को। तो आप अगर कोशिश नहीं करेंगे तो पॉसिबल नहीं है। लेकिन ये है कि डॉक्टर जो प्रोफेसर हीला रानी है, वो कहती है कि सबको बहुत आता है, तो वो बहुत खुश है आपकी परफॉर्मेंस से। लेकिन ये है कि खासतौर पर दुआ करें। दोबारा मैं रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ कि हम जो पाकिस्तान के अंदर कैंपस बनाने को है, ताकि खुदावंद तमाम जो रास्ते हैं वो खोलें। ठीक है, उसको अपनी पर्सनल दुआओं में जो है वो लाजमी याद रखें कि हम उसको ताकि अच्छे तरीके से जो है वो कर सकें। किसी के पास कोई और क्वेश्चन हो? नहीं, चलिए ये तस्वीर में आपको दिखाने लगा हूँ दोबारा। इसको आप अपनी आंखों के जब आप दुआ, इसलिए ताकि आपकी मेमोरी में रहे कि ये जो है पहरिया टाउन के अंदर हम 3 घर रहे हैं किराए पे, और वहां पे कराची में इसको शुरू करेंगे। तो काफी मुश्किल है, इसलिए कि हमारे जो है थोड़ा सा पढ़ने की जो है वो नहीं है, आदत नहीं है। ठीक है, तो इसलिए हम इसके ऊपर जो है थोड़ा सा गौर करें, इसको पर्सनल दुआओं में रखें, ताकि हम इसको जनवरी के अंदर स्टार्ट करें। चलो, खुदा आपको बहुत बरकत दे।